Okay, so today's question is delete the nodes from linked list present in array. So basically, we are given a linked list and an array and a linked list. Okay, so in the linked list there are nodes, right? So we have to delete the nodes. Okay, we have to delete the nodes which are present in the array. Which values? Okay, whose values are present in this array. So we will solve this question. Okay, so first of all, to reduce the time complexity in finding an element in the array, I will use map or right, not map. We'll use set. But see, if you see here, see, using set can cause one thing because if you see here, right, if you see here, there can be duplicate elements also, right? So we will use map for storing the number, basically the element as well as its frequency. Okay, all right. So simply we are going to do is in this solution is we will simply traverse through this linked list and we will check one by one if this element is present in the array or not, and if it is present, we will remove it. Okay, simple question. Let's do the first of all. I will make a map, an order map. Okay, end, yeah, and I will store the frequency of the. I will store the elements of this nums. Okay, I will element of the nums and their corresponding frequency in the map, right? So for in I equals to 0, I is less than nums dot size I plus plus, and we'll store m of nums of I plus, right? Okay, now for traversing through the linked list, first of all we have to make an list node temp, right? List node temp. Okay, so list node basically a temp node, a pointer basically. Okay, which is currently pointing towards the head, right? So list node temp is equals to head, right? Okay, all right. Now I will write while. See now while temp is not equals to end. Okay, temp is not equals to the end. End means basically null. See, because in the linked list the last, okay, the uh, uh, last node, okay, the next node corresponding to the last node is basically null. Okay, so while it not equals to null, we'll do the following. Okay, now if we will check, if first of all we'll write int value is equals, right? If int v, just int v is equals to what? Int v is equals to this temp dot val, right? Temp dot val. Okay, so temp dot val. Okay, now we'll check if this unordered map. Okay, so not just write m dot count. Okay, if m dot count this way, it means the map is containing the element, then we will do two things here. First of all, we will remove this element, or you can say remove one frequency from the map itself. Okay, for this, if we write if this m of v, right, is equals to 1, basically its frequency 1, then we'll remove simply. So m dot erase this v, right? And else if it's greater than 1, simply then simply we'll write m of v minus minus. Okay, 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 okay. Now I will remove the element from this linked list also. And here we want to check one thing, that if the element which you are like, if the element is the first node only, right? So for removing the first node from the linked list, simply we will move this head. We will change this head to head dot next. Okay. So simply we will write if this v is head, right? Basically, if the temp is simply head, right? Then what we'll do? we will write here simply head equals to head dot next, right? And if not, okay, if it's okay, if it's not head, right? If it's not head, then we'll write temp dot next equals to temp dot next dot next. Okay, so with this, I think let's do let's return this head, okay, and see what happens, right? Okay. See, we can do this in the second way. We can also make a new list, okay, and we can basically push all this. Yeah, time. Okay. There's one thing which I forgot to do. We have to also do this time equals to time dot next. Okay. Why I'm doing this to iterate, right? To increase the index of this linked list assembly. Okay. So we got the wrong answer. Why? Let's see. Who expected was 4 and 5, and our answer is uh 2, 3, 5, right? 2, 3, 5, and why it is? Let's see. Okay, if one. Okay, this is one, right? Okay, this is one, right? Now I'm writing that if one is in the array, right? Okay, if one in this array, if we'll minus here now. Okay, and we'll write if temp is equals to head, right? And here basically temp is head only, right? Okay, so yes, temp is head. Then head is equal to head at next. Okay, then head will be next. Okay, and temp dot next is equals to. Okay, here I'll have right else condition. Okay, now yeah, this was mistake I think. Let's see now. Okay, so again we got a wrong answer. Let's see this also. Output is 2, 1, 2, 1, and we what 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, let's see what. Okay, nums is 1. All right. So basically we have to remove all the occurrences of this. Okay. So we have done a mistake. We should not write like this. Okay, we should not see. I thought that we have to remove all the occurrences. Basically, uh, if there are basically, let's suppose there are see, for example here, it is one and one. Okay, and in the array only one is one. Basically, the in the is array the frequency of one is one only. So we have to just remove the first one, right? But no, we have to remove all the occurrence, right? And we have removed all the nodes that we have value in this. Okay. So we'll change this. Okay, we'll write here unordered set. Okay, set simply, and we'll write here s. Okay, and now we'll change this m. Okay, here we'll write it simply s dot insert, right? We'll simply insert the elements. Okay, so nums of I simply, yeah, and here we'll write just if m dot count v m for okay, and no need to do this one. Okay, now see what happens. Again, output is 2, 1, 1, and we want just 2, 2, 2. Okay, let's see. Nums is one only, right? Nums of I. Okay. If s dot count the value, we will remove. No, yes, else. Okay. Temp dot next. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mm, if see here one is present, right? So we'll remove one. Now add. Okay. Again, this one is present, right? So we'll write temp dot temp. This is temp, right? So temp dot next. What is the mistake? Oh, hmm. If temp is head is okay, right? Okay, here we have to do two things, right? See, here we have to do three things. Sorry. Okay, so temp. Okay, head equals to head dot next, as well as we have to do temp equals to this new head, right? This new head we have to, right? Okay, let's see now. Mm, if this not work, I have one more solution. Okay, so let's not go to do more complex. Okay, see, the second solution is simply okay. It's more simple than this. Okay, simply you have to write here a list node. You have to make simply a list node. Okay, list node. Okay, and it's let's put its name is list node. Let's write list node star and answer. Okay, answer is equals to new list node, and let's suppose this value is zero family. Okay, this is a new node. Okay, and again we have to write and a pointer. Okay, a pointers of this a is equals to this answer. Okay, now see, now what we'll do here simply we'll do simply we will not delete. Okay, we will not do this much things. Okay, what we do simply we will just write if this value, okay, if this s count we will add simply our next. Okay, understood? We simply we will write that a dot next. Okay, and here I will write not count. If not present, if it's not present, basically if the node, if this node, the value of this node is not present in the array. Okay, we will add this node to our newly linked list, which we have to make, which we have made, right? So a dot next is simply what? It's simply okay. Here also we have to write. Okay, this we have to also make a new list node, right? So list node star x is equals to new list node. Okay, and value, this value v, and similarly a dot next is equals to this v. Okay, and a is equals to a dot next. Yeah, simple. Now we have to return just a dot next. I'm see, not a, answer dot next. And why answer dot next? Because the first node is zero. Okay, and the our answer is starting from the second node. That's why. Now let's see what happens. I think this should work. Oh, now what happened? Not V, it will X. Okay. Now it should work, I guess. What happens now? A is answer. Okay. Hmm, why we are not getting answer? Just a second. A time dot is equal to head. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Mm, if F. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I control V. And here I have to write. Okay, yes, okay, only one if else, not two if else. There was basically the syntax error. It was okay. Now see, okay, okay. Yeah. So we got the right answer, right? Okay. Yeah, then that's all. We can also modify the given English, okay? But I don't know why I was getting error in modifying the English. Okay, see if I will uh, okay, let I give you task to you guys. Do this question by not using an extra English, extra basically space, extra English. Okay, just modify the given English and do the question. Okay, this is your task, guys. Okay. Okay, then thank you. I hope you understood this solution. Okay, thank you.